Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, and we are going to continue working on lesson 27. We will work on substituting phonemes to say a new word. We will work on our sight words, letter W, and again, we'll work on subject-verb agreement to determine the verb that tells about the past, the present, or the future. The first thing we're going to work on is substituting phonemes to say a new word. Remember, a phoneme is just a fancy way to say letter sounds. I'm going to say a word, and then I'm going to change the ending sound to a new sound to say a new word. So I have the word pen. I'm going to change the N sound to G. My new word is pig. Let's try the word sun. Say sun. We're going to change the N sound to B. What is my new word? Sub. Say the word wish. Change the sh sound to N. What is the new word? Win. Say the word back. Change the k sound to D. What is the new word? Bad. Say the word net. Change the t sound to k. What is the new word? Neck. All right, let's work on our sight words. Repeat the words after me. Ask, every, have, help, one, walk. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say ask with me? Ask. Now spell it. Shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say every with me? Every. Now spell it, E-V-E-R-Y. Now shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say have with me? Have. Now spell it, H-A-V-E. Now shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say help with me? Help. Now spell it, H-E-L-P. Now shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say one with me? One. Now spell it, shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Hickety-pickety bumblebee, can you say walk with me? Walk. Now spell it, W-A-L-K. Shout it, whisper it, clap it, stomp it, cheer it, punch it, rock it. Now let's read the words together. Ask, every, have, help, one, walk. Boys and girls, I want you to stop the video, pause the video, and I want you to use each one of our sight words in a sentence. All right, boys and girls, yesterday we talked about letter L. What sound does letter L make? Ooh. Today we're going to talk about letter W. Letter W makes the W sound. Our alpha friend for letter W is Willie Worm. Listen to the poem. Willie Worm wanders all around. Willie likes to wink and wave and wiggle on the ground. Willie Worm, Willie pulls some wood. Willie pulls a watermelon. It will taste so good. I want you to pause the video and find 2 words in this poem that begin with the W sound. Say Willie Worm with me. Willie Worm. Willie Worm's letter is the consonant W. The letter W stands for the W sound, the sound you hear at the beginning of Willie and Worm. You can also hear the W sound at the beginning of these words: wig, right, wish, watermelon. Pause the video and think of 2 other words that begin with the W sound. All right, so yesterday we talked about letter L, and we know that letter L says L. And today we have talked about letter W. Letter W says W. Now, let's look at our screen, and we have several pictures. I'm going to say the name of the picture, and I want you to tell me what sound you hear at the beginning. Let's look at the first picture. We see a ladder. What sound do you hear at the beginning of ladder? So we will circle L. Look at the next picture, wagon. What sound do you hear at the beginning of wagon? W. Lamp. What sound do you hear at the beginning of lamp? L. Watch. What sound do you hear at the beginning of watch? W. Leaf. What sound do you hear at the beginning of leaf? L. Web. What sound do you hear at the beginning of web? W. Great job. At the end of the video, I want you to practice writing letter W. Let's look at the letter W poem. First, we're going to look at the uppercase W. When we write the uppercase W, we will start at the top line. We have 4 tall straight lines, make a capital W. You start high, come down, go up, then back. Now 1 more stroke and you're right on track. Lowercase w looks like its great big brother. It starts at the middle, down once, go up, down once again. Now finish it off and go up at the end. That is how you write the uppercase and lowercase w. Now let's review what we talked about yesterday. We talked about past, present, and future tense verbs that match the subjects. Sometimes when we are looking at a sentence, our subject, which is the noun part of the sentence, may talk about one or more than one. We have learned about verbs. What is a verb? Yes, a verb is a word that shows action. Today we're going to continue practicing learning about what kinds of verbs we will use with different subjects. The sisters walked together. The subject of this sentence is sisters. We see the S at the end of sisters, so we know that that is talking about more than one, so we will use the verb walk. We do not have an S at the end of walk. If there was only one sister walking, I would add an S, but because I have more than one, I do not add an S. Now, let's look at this sentence. She walks. Look at the verb. Do you see an S at the end of that verb? Yes, because she refers to one. Now, we're going to use the verb walk or walks to complete these sentences. Let's look at number 1. Mama blank. Would I use walk or walks? Walks, because mama is one person. Sentence number 2. The children blank. Would I use walk or walks? Walk, because their children refers to more than one. Let's look at sentence number 3. Daddy blank. Would I use walk or walks? Walks, because daddy is one person. Look at sentence number 4. They blank. Would I use walk or walks? Walk, because they refers to more than one. Now, we also know that verbs can tell about the past or the future. When it's referring to the past, we add ed. If it's referring to the future, we will add will in front of the verb. So this time you're going to either use walked or will walk. Look at sentence number 1. Yesterday, Mama blank. Now, there's a word, yesterday. Is yesterday something that already happened or will happen? It already happened. So that means we're talking about the past, so we will use the verb walked with ed. Sentence number 2. Tomorrow, the children blank. Look at the word tomorrow. Is that talking about the past or the future? The future. So we will add will walk. We are at the end of our presentation for today. You have 2 sentences in front of you. The first sentence says, Vic blank lunch. The next sentence says, the girls blank lunch. You are going to choose eat or eats to complete each one of these sentences. So you can pause the video so you can practice writing the sentence and choosing the correct verb. Have somebody in your family check over your work. Once you finish writing these sentences, I want you to go on a scavenger hunt in your house or in your yard, and I want you to find 2 things that have the W sound. I hope you have a great day.